The day it all started, the sky was as clear as polished glass. Not a single cloud, not even the faintest breeze. It was one of those peaceful mornings where you could hear the hum of the bees and the distant moo of cattle echoing from the fields. I was sipping coffee on the porch, boots kicked up on the railing, when I noticed something that had bothered me for months. My mailbox, the old thing, leaned slightly to the right, thanks to years of rain and a few careless snowplow bumps. So I decided I'd finally fix it. Nothing fancy, I just wanted to move it about 3 feet down the driveway, closer to the main road where the mail truck could actually stop safely. Simple job, 10-minute fix, or so I thought. By the time I dug the new hole, set the post, and tightened the bolts, I heard the familiar shrill voice that could pierce, steal, and ruin any good morning. "What do you think you're doing?" I turned around slowly, dusting my gloves. There she was, Victoria, in all her HOA glory, clutching her clipboard like it was a holy relic. "Morning, Victoria," I said, just moving my mailbox a few feet. It was leaning. She gasped like I'd confessed to arson. "You can't move your mailbox. It violates HOA Section 7B, Exterior Modifications and Street Aesthetics." I raised an eyebrow. "You're telling me moving a mailbox 3 feet down the road breaks some made-up aesthetic law?" "Yes," she snapped. "All mailboxes must remain in uniform position along the street." "You are not authorized to alter placement." I chuckled. "Victoria, this isn't even your street. This side of the road belongs to my ranch property. It's not HOA jurisdiction." Her eyes narrowed. "Everything within visual range of an HOA property is community regulated." I almost choked, laughing. "That's not how property law works." "Victoria," but she was already storming away, phone in hand. "You'll regret this, Alex. I'm calling the cops." 20 minutes later, saw the red and blue lights flicker down my dirt road. You two deputies stepped out, looking confused. "Afternoon, sir," said Deputy Miller. "We got a call about mailbox theft." I blinked. "Mailbox theft? It's mine." I moved it 3 feet. Victoria appeared from behind a bush like a villain reveal seen in a cartoon. "He destroyed community property. He's violating HOA regulations and tampering with federal mail access." Deputy Miller pinched the bridge of his nose. "Ma'am, unless you're the Postmaster General, I think you're out of line." "I have authority," she barked. "This whole area is under HOA control." The deputy turned to me. "You own this land?" I pulled out the deed copy from my truck's glove box. I'd learned to keep it handy for Victoria incidents. "It's all 60 acres, including this stretch of road." He nodded. "Then you're good to go." "Victoria, this is private property. You can't call law enforcement for something like this." Her jaw dropped. "But he's breaking the visual harmony." The deputies drove off, shaking their heads. I thought it was over. I was wrong. 3 days later, I received a legal notice from the HOA claiming I had caused community disarray and violated neighborhood visual order. They were threatening to fine me $1,000 a day until I restored compliance. Now, that's when I got serious. I called my lawyer, old friend and neighbor, Kimberly Wells, a sharp-tongued attorney who'd built a career dismantling HOA nonsense. She laughed when she saw the papers. "Visual harmony. They're done for. You want to play nice? Or do you want to burn the whole rulebook?" I smiled. "Let's make it educational." Kimberly filed a property boundary clarification suit, citing my ownership of the entire road section and the HOA's repeated attempts to regulate private, non-member land. The lawsuit exposed not only Victoria's overreach, but also 5 years of illegal HOA enforcement over areas outside their jurisdiction. When it hit court, the judge took one look at the maps and said, "Why was the HOA fining a rancher for a mailbox on land they don't own?" Victoria stood up, sweating. "Because it disrupts neighborhood unity, Your Honor." The judge smirked. "Unity doesn't trump private property law." Dismissed. But Kimberly wasn't done. She added a counterclaim, defamation, harassment, and attempted regulatory fraud. Within a month, the HOA faced $75,000 in damages. Victoria was personally named in the suit for abuse of authority. By the time it was settled, she had to resign as HOA president and issue a public apology in the local paper. I didn't move the mailbox back. I didn't need to. Instead, I had a custom one made, big black steel with golden letters that said, "Private Property." 3 feet closer to freedom. Every morning, the mailman honks twice and laughs as he drops off my letters. As for Victoria, she walks her dog past my property every day, glaring at the mailbox like it's mocking her. Which, to be fair, it is. Turns out, you can move a mailbox 3 feet and end up moving an entire HOA out of your life. So subscribe to HO Really More.